People usually live by saying that life is a dream or a vain one. Still, there seems to be something suspicious in the back of their mind. But in fact, our lives are not futile. We think that life is futile because we are mistaken about it. So what is true life? Originally, we were born as naked bodies. When we entered this world from our mother's womb, that was all we were. Even that body was not our essence, as it never existed in the first place. Then, as time passed and various experiences accumulated in my mind, the concept of I-ego emerged. We are putting a lot of things in that I-ego. People, things, money, knowledge, status, honor, etc. So he tries to feel that he is not nothing, but something big. He wants to be an eternal being, not a finite being. That's why many people place infinite value on the secular and cling to it. However, if you think coolly about the objects of your obsession, there is nothing among them that is permanent. People must die someday, things will disappear someday. And none of them, money, knowledge, status, fame, have substance. And yet we hold on to them as if they were forever. This is why people think life is meaningless. You become obsessed with it as if it were forever. But one day the object disappears, and you have no choice but to feel empty. In fact, if you know it, our lives are originally vain. The futility here refers to the essential aspect of life. Nothing is permanent in our lives except our life energy. It is just nothing. In that sense, it speaks of futility. However, the word annihilation that people usually refer to means having no meaning. This is said because one does not know the essence of life. Life is originally vain. I-ego, the collection of our experiences past, has gravitation as a lump of energy. So it attracts numerous things to maintain itself. That is desire. Whether indirectly or directly, what has not been experienced cannot become desire. So, I-ego has a lot of desires, and if those desires are not satisfied, you will become nothing and will not exist forever and will die. So whatever it is, you confirm your existence by sticking to the object. The reason people keep relying on something and trying to belong is because I-ego want to maintain itself. When you are alone and quietly at home, look into your heart. What's there? Take a good look. What is there? There will be nothing. However, only certain desires will stir. I'm bored. What should I do? Should I go meet a friend? Shall we go see a movie? Should we watch a video? Should we go fishing? Where should we go? Analyze the contents carefully. Things you have experienced before resurfacing as memories, and become desires that stimulate your mind. It's all in the past. It is a memory of the past. That is I-ego. It is not reality, but like an illusion in a mirror. It happened as you grew up. It was originally nothing. Therefore, no matter how much you put in there, it will not be filled. It is nothing more than a shadow. The money in your heart cannot be spent. You can't have real money in your heart. They are filling in a lot of such illusions. It is said that greed is endless, because it cannot be satisfied in the first place. I-ego never knows satisfaction. Because life energy, our essence, is originally empty. It cannot be filled with anything. That is the true meaning of emptiness. This is the true meaning of nihilism mentioned by Nietzsche. It is like death. Because there is nothing. Because it is empty. Take a look inside your heart. If you stop the floating thoughts, there will be nothing there. Since the body is also not our essence, it is originally nothingness. Nevertheless, people are obsessed with putting countless things in their empty minds. Because they do not know that they are originally nothing, life energy itself. That is how they feel like they will exist forever. But it can never be forever. It is just an illusion. The only thing we have to learn in this world is love. So how should we live? Let's talk about it using an analogy. When our life is 1 and ego's life is 0, the true life is 10 life of life. And the vain life is 1 life of living as ego, not life. For our life 0 to be meaningful, we must put life 1 in front, and ego's life behind life 1. Only then can our life 0 become a meaningful life 10. Life as I please, following desires of I ego, is not in harmony with the surroundings and only thinks about himself. Very selfish. If that happens, he will not be loved by those around him, and will become alienated and isolated. Such a person is always dissatisfied, rebellious and aggressive. He is unhappy. No love can flow from him. No one wants to be next to someone like that. That is God life's punishment for not following the will of life, love. However, if we live a life of love by prioritizing the will of life, we will receive infinite love from our surroundings. We will be very happy. This is because happiness can be felt most strongly in love with people. You reap what you sow. These words are not just words. In short, if there is only one thing we need to learn in the school of this world, it is love life. For that to happen, we must escape from the domination of I ego. If there is truly an original sin for humans, it would be not making an effort to escape from I ego,